Let me invite some more people. I don't know how good my service is. I am currently in Costa Rica. This is my first time attempting to go live since I've been here. Hola, estoy de Costa Rica. I probably butchered that pretty badly. Tomorrow is my last full day in Costa Rica. Hey, are you having fun? Way too much fun. I do not want to come home. Sorry, not sorry. How are you guys? Did you have a good New Year? I just got out of the pool. You might be able to hear some wildlife. It's really pretty. PMF day. I understand that. Yes. Yes, yes. Did y'all have a good New Year's? Has anyone already failed their New Year's resolution? Did you pet any animals? Yes, last night I posted a video of feeding a monkey. I don't know if that's necessarily petting, but we touched. So, in my opinion, you know, I did good. That's one of my life dreams, was to feed and pet a monkey. You didn't make any? No worries. Nothing wrong with that either. My friends Chris and Travis, they went surfing today, or took surfing lessons, and we went to a beach we had never been to before. That was about 2 hours. Then we went to have lunch and had burgers at a place called Gecko's. I love here how they're so environmentally friendly and almost nothing goes to waste. And they're very creative on houses and businesses. Like, a lot of restaurants are container restaurants. They're not fancy whatsoever. It's like a food truck, but in a container. Hi, James. Sorry, something I think is biting me. That does happen here. Might need to cover up my shoulders. How am I doing? I'm doing really good. Sorry, I have y'all on a table with a pillow propping you guys up. So I might look like I'm below you, but I kind of am. Hi, Chef Joey. Hi, James. I'm having a fabulous time. If I can switch my camera, I'll show you what my view looks like. I think I remember how to do this. Flip camera. You're going to see a pillow. There we go. All right. Not for long, though. Whoops. So, we are staying at, if you ask me, it's like a compound. We have 3 casasitas. So this is my friends Travis and Jenna's right here. And then back here is where Chris is. And me, I am in a 2-story casasita. If I can zoom in. It's not necessarily beach view, but ocean view. That's pure ocean right there. They're building a house, so it won't be like that for long. And then I won't invade my neighbor's privacy too much, but this is our neighbor. So very pretty here. Everyone that lives here has a some kind of block, like a wall. Either it's iron fence or concrete, something. Like, everyone's house is blocked in. I guess like you would have a fence. This is not a state. I'm in Costa Rica. So I'm in a different country. Debbie, don't know if she's trying to go live from Costa Rica or what, but we're here. Yes, I'm trying to go live. I don't know how successful it is. Let me flip y'all back. Okay, it's my face again, sorry. We went, well, I didn't go surfing, but Chris and Travis went surfing this morning for about 2 hours. They took some lessons. I hung out with the kids, and I had a beautiful, gigantuan, what is it called? I don't drink a lot. Pina colada, like inside a carved out pineapple. Amazing, amazing. I know I got gypped though, because when the gentleman brought it to me after ordering, he said $10. Well, he saw me pulling out cash and he saw I had a 20. He's like, oh no, I mean 20. And I'm like, I know what you're trying to pull here, buddy. And I said, you said 10. He said, no, I'm sorry, it's 20. And I'm like, whatever, I'm not gonna fight him, you know. So I gave him 20 bucks, but 20 bucks for one drink, I knew better. But hey, you know, when in Rome, right? I wasn't gonna fight him. You know what, he lives here and I don't, so whatever, bud, you failed that mystery. Yes. If I knew how to say that in Spanish, I would have said that and really kind of blown his mind, like, what? Why do they have walls? Different reasons. Iguanas, monkeys, every animal you can think of in a rainforest really runs around here wild. So you kind of want safety. And I think it's just privacy too. I do. I look rested, thank you. I feel like I look very red. I've gotten some good sun. At first, I won't lie, when we first got here, I said, I don't know if I want to vacation somewhere where everyone's house is walled off. Makes me think about safety. And as I was talking to the locals and just getting to know the ways of Costa Rica, it really has nothing to do with safety from people. It's more of the wildlife. Yeah. They have really cool looking squirrels here. All kinds of tropical birds, monkeys. Iguanas are everywhere like squirrels. Yep. I call them no-touch yard pets. Yeah, no-touch yard pets. They don't want to be bothered. Just leave them alone. I took a picture yesterday of a really cool looking beetle. It's like black, white, and red, and it looks like it has a heart on its back. And the person, the local that was watching me film and take pictures, was looking at me like I was crazy, and we didn't speak each other's language, so I wasn't able to say, I don't have this bug at home, but I tried. I said it in English, and then he looked at me even weirder, so I think he actually did understand what I was saying. He's like, yeah, lady, you're taking a picture of a bug. But he doesn't know that I don't have pretty beetles at home, you know. He's probably like, crazy American lady. Gringa. Culture's very different here, but I like it. Like, I feel like we should adapt a lot of the things here. I do not like that you can't flush toilet paper, because I have failed. I failed my mystery shop on that one because, you know, in the States, that's what we do. We've been trained to do that as kids, you know, and so that's been interesting. And I have failed that quite a few times. When I remember, of course, I follow the rule, but when I don't remember until after the fact. I'm like, damn it, you know. I'm gonna be the reason I clog someone's pipes, you know. Another thing I learned today is that you have to pay to go to the bathroom in some public places. I was at the beach and I just walked my merry butt up to the bathroom, and this lady in a chair directly in front of the bathrooms, I mean like against the wall of the bathrooms to get in, says $1, you know, and I was like, what? You know, and she's got a table, she's got change, she had a sign I couldn't read, and I had to pay twice to go to the bathroom, $1 each time. I was like, well, now I know. Aw, thank you, James. Another thing, I I don't know if you want to call this a fear or experience, but I don't know if y'all saw my video yesterday. I think it was yesterday, that when we were driving, we saw a vendor on the side of the road. Vendor, I am using very loosely, selling empanadas. And again, we can't communicate very well, but we figured out she was saying we could get chicken or pork or just cheese. We were able to order the best we could, but we realized we just ordered a bunch of them and just took bites to figure out which one was which. But while we were doing that, she heard me, the vendor owner, heard me say to my friend Travis, I really needed to go to the bathroom. And she said, oh, el baño, el baño? I said, yes, sí, gracias, gracias. And she's like, this way. Well, this way, behind her was her home. And I have joked many times in the U.S. throughout my life that I have to go to the bathroom so badly, I'm about to pull over and knock on a stranger's door. Well, I practically did that because I said, oh, no gracias, no gracias, no muchos gracias. And she's like, no, sí. And she like literally took my hand and dragged me into her house to go to the bathroom. So that was really, sorry, my hands are shaking. Let me put y'all back against the pillow. So, that was interesting. If I had more cash on me, I would have paid her for that because, how do I say this with all the respect in the world? It made me sad going into her house. Like, we have it really good. We have it really good. No matter where you live, what you have or you don't have, you got it pretty good. I'm talking dirt floors, holes in the bathroom door. Like, I knew no one was, trying to be weird, but it was different. Sorry, I am shaking, aren't I? I think I'm cold from warming up from the pool. Let me put y'all here. I am in Costa Rica. There we go. I can still read y'all. So next time you look around your house and you think you don't have it as good, you do. I promise you. Unless you're homeless. I am in Santa Cruz. I'm kind of in Santa Cruz is the best way I can say. Santa Cruz, Costa Rica. You're on vacation, right? You didn't move? No, but I'm thinking about moving. I actually am. I am. I really, really love it here. I've been talking to other people, other Americans that live here even part-time, and they've explained a lot to me. Hey girl, I'd love to be there. Yes, went to Costa Rica, saw some super sad situations. Amen. Amen. But what really shines through is a lot of these people don't live in the best situation, but I don't know if they don't know that or they're just grateful for every single thread they have, Yes, the kindest people. Like that woman did not have to open her home up to a stranger that couldn't even speak her language to use her bathroom, but it was like, see, like she would not take no for an answer. And they're all like this. Everyone here is like this. Traffic, interesting. They do not invest in their roads. Some of y'all might have saw my video of us literally driving through a river because there is no bridge. And the night we got here, it took us 4.5 hours plus dinner to get from the Costa Rican airport, San Jose, to our Airbnb at night. And we saw the locals just going through this river. And we're like, we know that we are not supposed to go through a river, like any kind of body of water. We're told on the news, if there's a flood or a natural disaster, don't go through the water because you always see those people on the top of their car after being told not to go through the water. Help me, after they've been told not to go through the freaking water. So we're like, we're not going to do that. Then a local rolled his window. He's like, go, gringo, go. It's okay, gringo, go. We're like, okay. We've got 2 cars. We have Travis and Jenna in front of us with their 2 boys, and it's me and Chris behind them. And we're like, well, the locals are doing it. We got permission, so we did it in our rental cars. We made it through. I thought that was going to be the end of our vacation, if you know what I mean. I have to be careful what I say. I have 2 young ones around me. Can't be full Kayla right now, but you get the idea. Oh, thank you for the follow, Pam. So me and Chris, we're not leaving Costa Rica until Sunday morning. Is my scalp burned? I don't think so. I've been wearing a hat when I've been directly under the sun, so I don't think so. I've got it a little here. I don't know if you can see, and a little bit on my back. What was I saying? Oh, me and Chris officially leave Costa Rica Sunday, but we are gonna go ahead and leave this area tomorrow afternoon and get to San Jose, which is 4.5 hours from here, because we came in very late at night and went through the river, and we don't want to go through those roads, those not so great roads, you know, at 4 a.m., 3 a.m. actually. We'd have to leave at like 3 a.m. When I tell you, I don't care how bad your roads are, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. Come to Costa Rica. You'll have a reason to complain about roads and potholes. Yeah, and some roads are so narrow, you're like, okay, only one possible car, possibly a car, could fit, you know, they make it work. Two-way road. It gets interesting. You got lots of sun. I hope other than the water, you're having a great time. I am having a great time. Now we know we're not going to die driving through the river. We're okay. But I was scared. I was like, we're going to have to find another way. Like more like donkey. I don't know what you mean, Kendra. Actually, I haven't seen a donkey since I've been here. Lots of horses. I've seen lots of cows. During the day, cows will just be out and about. Like literally, they get out of their pasture. And their owner doesn't come and get them. Just, I guess the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. And when they get out, the owner's just like, well, they'll come back. Yeah, we found that out. It's normal to be walking around and a random dead fish baking in the sun is normal. I look just like you when I get in the sun, like I ate a $100 bill and broke out in pennies. That's funny. That's funny. Very huge lizards. Humongous lizards, like dinosaur size lizards. Yes. Yeah, they're everywhere. Geckos. I had a gecko in my house that decided to walk into my house. I tried to save him. He disappeared. I woke up this morning and he was dried out and flat in the middle of my kitchen. I felt very bad. I talked to him and I said, I tried to save you. I tried to put you back outside where it's humid and you could, you know, eat. But you decided to get hidden in my house because you thought I was going to hurt you. I was trying to save you. So I was a little sad for the gecko. He was a little pink gecko. I felt bad. I named him Arnold. Van, are the lizards scared of people? Not really. No, they won't come at you unless you come at them. But they're like squirrels. Best way to put it. I wanted to take a lizard home. I still want to take a lizard home. I want to take a monkey home. I do. But the locals are very protective of their monkeys. Yes, they get annoyed with them because they destroy things, they steal, like they make messes, you know, they're nuisance, you know, but they're very protective of them at the same time. Did y'all see my video I posted of me feeding a monkey and they were like all over me? Oh my gosh. Both of my friends, Travis and Chris, got touched by monkeys several times. I wasn't chosen. Similar impassive roads in Honduras. I've never been to Honduras, but I'm sure it is the same roads. Hi, Real Mom. What I can't get over is just how nice everyone is. I mean, you got a couple people that are grumpy, but for the most part, everyone's just so nice. I've got to go watch the videos and catch up. Some of them are funny. Some of them are very funny. How I got my luggage back is even funnier and crazier. I just made a video, but I'm happy to share it on here too. I haven't posted the video yet. Do y'all want to hear how I finally got my missing luggage? Oh my God. So, Southwest, I hate you, and you know this by now. This is the second time Southwest has lost my luggage. The first time was in 2017 when I was going to Aspen. I left South Carolina in South Carolina clothes in the winter, okay? Just light pants, a little, you know, long sleeve shirt and a hat. That's what I left South Carolina in to go to Aspen in the winter, okay? Because my luggage had my Aspen clothes in it. Get to Aspen, Southwest had lost my luggage. Here I am in Aspen, okay, where they're skiing with thin pants on and a long sleeve shirt and a baseball cap. Oh my God. So I didn't get my luggage for 48 hours there. Same thing practically happened this time. Southwest lost my luggage again. I had to drive from my house, which is Newberry, South Carolina, 3.5 hours to Atlanta, Georgia airport. From Atlanta, Georgia airport, which was an hour and 30-minute plane ride, we went to Orlando, okay? When I was in the Atlanta airport checking my baggage in, I even had this neon pink tag that said transfer. So that let them know this bag's ending destination is not going to be Orlando, you know? So I didn't worry about it. I'm good to go. No, I was not. So I get to Orlando. From Orlando, I meet all my friends. We get on the same flight and we go to Costa Rica together. We all arrive in Costa Rica on the same plane. We go through customs. We go through all that. We go to baggage claim. Everyone got their luggage. Where's my luggage? I have very bright, you can't miss luggage on purpose. 1, because I want to find it quickly. 2, I just love bright stuff. I'm sure y'all figured that out by now. My luggage is nowhere to be found. So after waiting about 30 minutes, just thinking it's finally going to come through the belt, it never came through the belt. I gave up. We walk to the service desk. Again, I am in a foreign country and I know to hold my anger in, you know. We go to the desk and we tell them that my luggage is missing. English is not so great on the other side of that counter, so it took a while to communicate. Then she says that she looks up my luggage and finds that it's still in Orlando. And I look at her and I said, well, I'm in Costa Rica. And I need that now because I'm not wearing Costa Rica clothes. Again, I left at midnight on Friday night in pants and a thick t-shirt and a hoodie, a hooded jacket, and tennis shoes, not Costa Rica clothes, okay, because that's where I was leaving from, and I was going to change when I got here. She said, no worries, no worries, no worries. We get it shipped here tomorrow, and someone bring it to you. And I'm like, no, I need today. And she's like, oh, no can do. You know, the best she could say that. No can do. Very sympathetic, but I mean, her hands were tied. She can't go get it herself, and I understood that. And she told me that my luggage would get on a plane by itself with, you know, another you know, ride here from Orlando the next day, and it would arrive here around 1:30 in the afternoon. Well, I kept checking the tracking she gave me and nothing was coming up. So I was hounding Southwest lost luggage. Sorry, not sorry. And sometimes I got a pleasant person, but I kept getting the same thing over and over. Oh, we don't see any tracking. We don't see any tracking. They're like, we'll give you $100. I'm like, $100 doesn't even cover the luggage itself, like when I put my clothes in. Like, no, like I was getting really mad. Finally, I arrived here Saturday. Finally, Sunday night at 10:30 at night, I get a text message from a local number, a Costa Rican number, and I'm like, who is this? And it's Juan. Juan says, hola, and he wrote in Spanish, and I had to translate that. Hola, me llamo Juan, I have your luggage, I will be around your area, in the early morning. Can you tell me exactly where you are? So I sent him my Google Maps location, and he said, oh, no, that's not going to work. I need exactly where you are. And I'm like, that's exactly where I am. And come to find out, in other countries, especially where I am, there is no street address. You don't have 123 Avenue Siesta, like you have, your house has a name, a very particular individual name, and you sometimes have a street name, and you have a province. That's it. There's no zip code, nothing. They mainly go by landmarks. Like my casa is next to this supermarket or this cow pasture. I kid you not. I don't know how mail works here. If I move here, I'm gonna have to figure that out. So he's like, I need your exact location. I'm like, I don't know how to give you my exact location. And again, I'm translating everything he's sending me. I'm translating in ChatGPT. Then I'm replying to him through ChatGPT to copy and paste in Spanish to him. It was a nightmare. A nightmare. 3 hours later, and after downloading WhatsApp, so if anyone has WhatsApp, now I understand how to use that, I was able to give him my exact pinned location, like longitude, latitude type deal, and he finally showed up at 1:30 in the morning. Well, my lovely neighbors were having a fiesta, and when I say fiesta, I mean fiesta, and they never stopped. They are still having a fiesta. They don't stop. Trying to I think they're sleeping right now, but give them till 9 o'clock tonight. It's gonna be fiesta. Anyway, so Juan shows up. Our compound is pitch black. We're all supposed to be sleeping but me, because I'm trying to get my luggage. I've had a 3.5 hour back and forth conversation with Juan. He's on my Christmas card list now because I feel like we're BFFs now, because we talk so much just to get my luggage to me. Well, he drives up, and bless his soul, I am not making fun of him. I'm just trying to give you what I experienced. Bless his soul. He drives up in the most beat up, tore up, I thought it was going to fall apart in front of my casa, white little truck, low rider with no tailgate attached anymore. Don't even know where that is. And a tarp, a very old tarp with lots of holes in it with our luggage under it. And he's got ropes in a really cool braided pattern as his tailgate. And he pops out. He's shorter than me, and he's like, is your name Kayla? He was speaking Spanish, but he said Kayla in English. I said C, and we shook hands. Well, I forgot to tell y'all too that I wore the same outfit for over 48 hours at this point. I was washing my clothes because I didn't know when he was going to come. So I have a towel wrapped around my waist and a shirt with no bra underneath it. And at first, when we were talking for 3.5 hours, he wanted to meet me at the beach, which is 2 blocks away, because he knew where the beach was and he knew where this particular landmark was. No. Absolutely not. And I wasn't going to tell him my situation, but I am in a foreign country. I am very vulnerable, if you get my drift, with a towel and a t-shirt. I am not walking 2 blocks away from my casa and my friends to get my luggage with a strange man at the beach. So anyway, he did show up, and I shared the description of his vehicle, and then he pulls open the gate, and he's moving all these people's luggage, and he pulls out mine, and he puts it in front of it. He's just smiling, and he points at me. He's like, fiesta? Fiesta? I said, no fiesta, fiesta over there, because I didn't know how to say, neighbor in Spanish. And he's like, oh, no fiesta. I think Juan wanted to pop back a few and continue his job through the night. Thank God I wasn't going to help him drink and drive, but he really wanted something to drink. Bless his heart. Well, I didn't see that he had his wife in his front seat, which is perfectly fine, but I pulled out a $20 bill. Juan and I are best friends. We just spoke to each other for 3.5 hours. He drove at least, 4.5 hours to me to give me my luggage. Of course, I'm going to tip him, even though ChatGPT said I didn't have to. I'm going to tip this man. He didn't have to spend that much time on me. He could have just said I couldn't find her, So I gave him $20. I didn't think that was enough. He waves the $20 in the air. He's like, he says, I don't know what he's saying, but I think he's like thanking God. I don't know. I really don't know. Bless his heart. And he gives the 20 to his wife. She holds the 20 up in the truck. She's like, gracias, gracias. Like, she's like flipping out. And then she starts to cry. And I'm like, did I just pay their house off? Like, it was just such a reaction I've never seen before in my life. And I wanted to be like, I've got at least one more of those for you, but I didn't. I didn't know when I was going to offend. I didn't want to offend him. Yeah.
Kayla.
Yeah.
I need you.
Okay, hold on. I'm live. Sorry. I'm being called. I might have to continue this story later. I'll see y'all soon.